Hey everybody, got another unpackaging for you, and this one is from my favorite guy to buy from, Sport Cobes on eBay. This guy's always got good knives, so pretty happy about this. I mean, he always does double wrap and in those little padded envelopes, bubble wrap padded envelopes. And wow, that is in much better shape than it looked on in the pictures. So this guy is another, my camera will focus. This one is another Remington. And this one is one of the very old Remingtons. Let's see here. Nope. Yeah, it does. Okay, there it is. This one is the 1919 to 1940. This one's a very high value, very, very well made. Let's see if I can get that to focus here. Model number R603, and this one's just your basic, I don't know, kind of like a swayback type Stockman. I really like the swedge that they had on this one, and definitely in good condition. It has been used. As you guys could tell, it's got a little bit of blade use. You can always tell by that little elbow right there on the blade. You know, you guys usually see it in a lot of like not necessarily production blades, but more or less custom knives, case knives, everything like that, where you've got this little elbow from the grinding point where they separate the two. Some have less, some have more, but this one's in pretty good condition, and it's got two separate swedges. One's got this half swedge right here, and then it's got an actual ground out swedge right there. It's got the long pull nail nick, very cool. And then you got your pen blade, very good snaps. Now this back spring's a little bit off. It's actually quite a bit off, but not that it takes away from it at all. And believe it or not, this is actual stag. It's a very old stag, but that's kind of, I guess, the way that they used to do it in the olden days. Is stag used to just be kind of like a shin bone type something or another type looking bone, but they list it as stag, so I'm not 100% positive on what it is. Got a little crack right there going through from the pin. It's pretty hard to see, except for right there. You can see it a lot better. This one's cool. I like this one. And for how old this puppy is, the oldest that you could get in Remington knives is it would be the Remington Arms Company, and I believe that it will actually say Bridgeport, Connecticut. I believe that they would probably have that stamped. I don't necessarily know, but usually says USA, made in USA around the circle. And then you can just kind of tell depending upon, I believe the way that it was who knows, I'm gonna have to actually look it up, but they made knives in between 1919 to 1940. The actual circa of Remington Arms Company was 1828 to present. So, but it says that they made knives in between 1919 and 1940. And usually the older ones will have the Remington in the circle, like I've said in my other video. If it's got its model number on the back, that generally means that it's a non-stainless, so it's a carbon blade. And then if it doesn't have, actually if it has an S on it, so let's see here, it does not have an S on the blade, so it would generally be on the reverse tang, it would have an S, stainless steel blades. That would mean that it would be between 1939 circa and 1940 is when they used stainless. And the stainless ones are also very high value, but the 1919 to 1940s are high value as well. So that's this model number, or this particular Remington, since it's got the model number on the back. It's got the plain Remington. If it's got Remington in a circle with a line underneath the Remington, let's see here. Actually, no, those are the Remingtons with just a straight line underneath it. So if it's in the circle, then you're looking at in between 1919 to 1940, technically. If it's got a straight line under just the name, and the name isn't in the circle, there won't be a circle, then it was made by Camillus or G. Schrade in between 1933 and 1940. And those ones hold a high value. So the one that I did the other day that has the real nice gunstock type blade, or the jack blade, sorry, not gunstock type blade, but the jack blade, that one was made in between 1919 and 1940. So that one was also a very high value, but pretty cool, these knives. Really like the way that looks with the pen blade sticking out there. But very, very cool. And so yeah, got a lot more to come. It's about the size of the blade in my hand. Here it is compared to the military, Spyderco military. So it's as big as the entire knife, blade out, is as big as my military. So I don't know, it's what, 5 inches for a military, 5.5 inches, somewhere around there, closed. But very cool knife, really like that one, guys. So thanks for watching and have a good night. Thank you.